Hey there, it's me, Dri. There's a kind of power we don't talk about enough. It's the kind that doesn't show up in a big scene, the kind that doesn't ask for attention, and the kind that doesn't need to be loud. It's the kind of power that just knows. Knows that you don't need to fight and that you don't need to explain. And the moment that you stop chasing clarity from people who were never meant to hold your truth, that moment is when you begin to realize that you've already outgrown the conversation. There was a time in my life, well, mostly my whole life, when I over-explained everything. I would over-explain why I pulled back, why I didn't respond right away, and why I stopped showing up for people who kept dimming my light. And the whole time I thought what I was doing, I thought it was maturity. I thought that I was being kind. But lately, I've realized something softer and more true. I wasn't explaining myself out of love. I was explaining out of fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being labeled as cold, distant, selfish. So I would try to soften, clarify, cushion every single truth. Until I realized I was pouring my energy into conversations that never really saw me anyway. But a while ago, something shifted. It didn't shift all at once. It was just little moments where I started choosing my peace over everyone else's comfort. It was where I stopped writing the long paragraph, where I didn't go back to clean up messes just to feel clear, where I didn't chase closure anymore. I just let the silence speak. And for the first time, I wasn't haunted by it. Instead, I felt free inside of it. Because I used to think the strongest version of me would be the loud one. The one who stood her ground and made people hear her truth. But now, I know. The strongest version of me is the one who just walks away. Not because she's angry, and not because she's better, but because she finally trusts herself to not need to be understood in order to move forward. And that's what real peace and power looks like. And not everyone is going to get it, because not everyone is supposed to. But you will understand it. You'll feel the moment it clicks, that you're no longer fighting for something you already outgrew. So if you're standing in that quiet in between, where you're not angry, you're not bitter, you're just ready, then that's your turning point. Because you don't owe anyone a performance. And you don't owe anyone a perfect ending. But what you do owe is yourself some peace. So I invite you to choose it. Let them wonder. Let them spin, and let them drift, because you've got somewhere more honest to be. And where there is love, there is light. And sometimes the brightest light comes after the quietest goodbye. I'll catch you guys in the next one.